Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Learning Physics with Bhavya ma'am. If you have not seen my previous video, link is given in the description box, please check. Today I'll continue with application of dimensional analysis. The second one is checking the correctness of an equation. So we can check the correctness of equation by using dimension. For that we are taking the help of principle of homogeneity. According to this principle of homogeneity, if the given equation is dimensionally correct, if the dimension of all the terms occurring on both sides of equation should be same. So when we calculate the dimension on both sides of the equation, it must be same. If the dimensions on both sides of equations are same, then that equation is said to be dimensionally correct. Is it clear? Now let us check whether these equations are dimensionally correct or not. In terms of length. So therefore, what is the dimension of displacement? L. U is a initial velocity. Okay, I'll write here what is this first. X is a displacement, and its dimensional formula is length. L. Dimensional formula is L. U is a initial velocity. We can also write it as V naught. So what is the velocity dimensional formula? We know the definition of velocity as displacement by time. So therefore it is L t minus 1. And next term is t. We know that it is time. So dimensional formula of time is t. And next term is acceleration. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity by time. So therefore the dimensional formula is Lt minus 2 meter per second square. Even if you know the SI unit, then you can easily write the dimensional formula. So meter per second square, right? See, time second, time. Velocity is meter per second. Meter means length. Second is time, right? Okay, now let us write, substitute this dimensional formula each term, okay, in a given place. X is in left side, so write L, that is equal to U. U is Lt minus 1. Substitute this dimensional formula in a given equation, in first equation, okay, into T plus, see, half has no dimension, okay. Half is a dimensionless constant. So next A is L t minus 2 into t square. So t is time t to the power 2. Now simplify it further, L, and here there is only one term. Here there are two terms. Keep L as it is. T, there are two terms, right? Now whenever there is a multiplication of same base, you have to add the powers. If there is a base is same, then add the powers. Minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Right? So minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So let us write 0. Similarly, here next one is t to the power minus 2 and here t to the power plus 2. Add that. Minus 2 plus 2 is again 0. So here this is L to the power 1 and here L. T to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 is 1. So therefore we are not writing that again. Anything to the power 0 is 1. Similarly, next one is also L. Now look at here. Each term is having same dimension. According to the principle of homogeneity, each term occurring on the equation has same dimension. If it has same dimension, then given equation is dimensionally correct. Since all the terms in a given equation is having same dimension, therefore since LHS, left hand side term, is having the dimension L, and all the right hand side term is also having same dimension, therefore the given equation is dimensionally correct. Given equation is dimensionally correct. Like this, you should write properly. Okay. So this type of question is asked in board paper for 3 marks. Students, you have to follow all these steps. First, you have to write the statement of the principle of homogeneity and take the given equation, right? Explain the terms used, okay? So x is displacement, u is initial velocity, write the dimensional formula. Substitute the dimensional formula in given place, okay? And simplify it further. So if you get same dimension, then the given equation is dimensionally correct. Now let us consider the second question. Here the extra term is time is not required. So okay, let us consider extra term, that is any extra term is there? No. Initial velocity and final velocity both are having same dimensional formula. Velocity is having dimensional formula LT minus 1, whether it is initial or final, whatever, okay. Initial velocity is written as u, final velocity is v. Now let us substitute v in a place of v square. Write the dimensional formula LT minus 1 to the power 2. So u square, u dimensional formula is LT minus 1 to the power 2 plus 2 has no dimension, okay. A dimensional formula is LT minus 2 into x. X is L. Now we can write this as L2 t to the power minus 1 into 2. Minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. Similarly here L square t to the power minus 1 square is minus 2 plus L, which comes 2 times. Same base means add the powers. 1 plus 1 is 2, t to the power minus 2. Now once again look at the dimension of each term. Each term is having same dimension. So LHS is equal to RHS and hence the given equation is dimensionally correct. Okay. So this is correct. Similarly, we can solve the third one. Now I'll consider the fourth one. So here, what is F? F is force. F is force. What is the dimensional formula of force? mLT minus 2. Mass into acceleration. Mass dimensional formula is m. What is the definition of force? Force is m into a, mass m, acceleration is LT minus 2. Suppose if you forget to write the dimensional formula, just remember it's SI unit. SI unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Meter per second square. So meter is dimensional formula of, meter means SI unit of length. So LT minus 2. Now let us substitute here the dimensional formula in a given place in fourth equation. So that is mLT minus 2 into x. X is a displacement. So length, that is equal to, half has no dimension, don't write. So mass is capital M. So v is velocity, final velocity, initial velocity, both are having same dimension, LT minus 1, and you have to square this. So put square here. Minus, again m, right as it is, u square is LT minus 1, square it. Now write it together. M keep as it is, only one term is there. L, there are two. So here multiply L into L means you add the powers. 1 plus 1 is 2. T to the power minus 2. Now similarly this is m, keep as it is. So since here there is a power 2, so you write for each term L square, t to the power minus 1 into 2, minus 2, minus m L to the power 2, t to the power minus 2. After completing, now you check whether all the terms are having same dimension. Left hand side is having m L square t minus 2. Even right hand side, both the terms are having same dimension. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS and given equation is dimensionally correct. Like this. Okay. Now the next question is, tau is I alpha, where what is tau? Tau is nothing but torque. torque is force into displacement. Force into displacement. Then what is the dimensional formula of torque? Dimensional formula of torque is mLt minus 2 is a dimensional formula of force into displacement. So I'll write ml square t minus 2. And I, what is I? I is a moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. We are going to discuss all this in next lesson, coming lesson. Moment of inertia is mass into displacement square. Square of the displacement. M r square. I is m into r square. Displacement is nothing but distance. Okay, so you can also write distance here. Distance, square of the distance. So, what is the dimensional formula of I? Moment of inertia, ml square. ml square. And alpha is angular displacement, angular acceleration. Angular acceleration. We know that acceleration is displacement by square of the time, right? So here it is angular acceleration. Angular acceleration is angle covered, angular displacement divided by time square, square of the time. Okay, so angular displacement is nothing but angle divided by square of time. Angle has no dimension, so therefore time square, that is t to the power. All these together, so tau is ml square t minus 2, that is equal to I is ml square into alpha is t minus 2. So left hand side is ml square t minus 2 and right hand side is ml square, write this together, t minus 2. No repeating term, right? So there is no any term which is repeated, right? Separately m is there, l square t minus 2. Check now. So left hand side and right hand side both are having same dimension, right? So therefore the given equation is dimensionally correct. Is it clear, student? So this term is not familiar to you, but you are going to discuss this in next chapter. To the next question, sixth one, lambda is h by mv. H by mv. So here lambda is wavelength, that is nothing but length only. Okay, wavelength, length. So dimensional formula is L. H is Planck's constant. Planck's constant. E is equal to h nu. Therefore, h is E divided by nu, where E is our energy, nu is frequency. E is energy. What is our dimensional formula of energy? Energy is work. Work is force into displacement. Force into displacement. So it is ml square t minus 2. Energy is ml square t minus 2. Force into displacement divided by nu, frequency. Frequency can be written as, frequency is 1 over time. So it is t to the power minus 1. Together we can write h, dimensional formula of h as ml square t to the power minus 1. When comes to numerator becomes plus 1. So it is minus 1. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. And m is mass, v is velocity. We know that the velocity is L t minus 1. Let us substitute now. Lambda is L. Left hand side you write only L. Right hand side, first you write numerator, which is h. What is the dimensional formula of h? ml square t minus 1 divided by m is mass and v is velocity, L t minus 1. Write it together. M. First you check M, the power of M. See here there is 1 and here there is 1. 1, 1 cancel. So 1 minus 1 is 0. I'll write 0. Anything to the power 0 means it is 1. L to the power here 2 and here 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. T to the power minus 1, and when this minus 1, when it comes to numerator, it becomes plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 is 0. Right? So, if the power is 0, you just write it as 1. Then what is left in the right hand side? Only L. So, left hand side L is equal to L. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS, and hence the given equation is dimensionally correct. Is it clear, student? Now let us move to the next question. Velocity is equal to square root of pressure by rho. So we know that dimensional formula of velocity is LT minus 1. What is P? P is pressure. Pressure is, the definition of pressure is force per area. So if you don't know directly, then write the definition and write the dimensional formula, okay? If you know, then directly write the dimensional formula. So it is MLT minus 2 divided by area is length into breadth, that is L into L, L square. So together we can write M 1 time L, 1 minus 2 is minus 1, T minus 2. Is this clear, student? Rho is density. The density is mass by volume. Mass by volume. Okay. See, velocity is written as small v. Volume is capital V. Mass is capital M. Volume is length into breadth into height. 3 times. Length comes 3 times in the new denominator. So it is minus 3. Now let us substitute in a given place. Velocity is in left hand side. So it is LT minus 1. Now square root means it is bracket. See, square root is, power is half. Pressure M L minus 1 T minus 2 divided by density is M L minus 3. I'll write it together. See, M to the power half and M to the power half in the numerator and denominator, they get cancelled, right? So these M cancel. Now L to the power minus 1 plus 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, and T minus 2 to the power half. To the power half. So keep this LT minus 1 as it is in the left hand side. Now let us simplify this right hand term. See, we know that 2 into half. So how to write? If the power is 2 and whose power is half, you have to multiply. Only you are multiplying like this. 2 into 2 cancels, right? So therefore it is 1. If it is 1, don't write, keep as it is, okay? Now T to the power minus 2 into half is again minus 1. Now check the dimension. Dimension of both the terms occurring in the given equation is same, and hence the given equation is dimensionally correct. Now let us move to the next equation, 8th one. So that is E is equal to mc square. What is E? Energy. So how to write energy? So this is Einstein famous equation. According to Einstein, energy and mass are interconvertible. Energy, which can be written in terms of mass like this. So m into c square is equal to energy. E stands for energy here. Energy and work is one and the same. The dimensional formula of energy is ml square T minus 2. If you forget, then use work. Work is force into displacement. Force is ml T minus 2 into displacement. So L into L, L square. M is mass. Mass, capital M is a dimensional formula. Then C is speed of light. Speed of light. So whatever it may be, speed of light or whatever be the object, speed has same dimension always, okay? Speed dimensional formula is LT minus 1. Substitute in a given place. Substitute the dimensional formula in a proper place. So that is m L square T minus 2 is equal to m into C square. C is LT minus 1, square it. So this left hand side you keep as it is. In right hand side, m remains same, L square. So 2, T to the power minus 1 into 2 is minus 2. Now look at these two. So both are having same dimension, right? LHS and RHS are same. Therefore, the given equation is dimensionally correct. So students, if you know how to write the definition, then you can easily write the dimensional formula of each term, and simplifying you will get like this. So if they are equal, then they are dimensionally correct. If LHS and RHS are not equal, then given equation is not correct. Given equation is not dimensionally correct. Now let us consider the next equation. T is equal to 2 pi into square root of L by G. Where what is T? Time period. Time period of oscillation. Time period of oscillation or whatever it may be. So time is having same dimensional formula T. 2 pi is constant. It has no dimension. L is length. Okay. Dimensional formula L. G is acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. And its dimensional formula is L T minus 2. Substituting in a given place, T, capital T is equal to, see, if the power is square root means the power is half. L is in the numerator, keep as it is, and in the denominator L T minus 2. Okay. So you can see here L and L cancels, right? L and L cancel. T to the power minus 2, when it comes to numerator, it becomes plus 2. T to the power plus 2 to the power half. And 2 into half get cancelled. So remaining is only T in the right hand side. So therefore LHS and RHS are equal. LHS and RHS are equal, and hence the given equation is dimensionally correct. Sometimes the equation looks like very tough, right? So when you are looking at the equation, you are thinking that, oh, how to solve this type of question. But if you write the term, each term, and write the dimensional formula of each term, then it will be easy to solve. So follow all the steps properly. Now let us consider one equation. Half mv square is equal to m into a. We need to check whether this equation is dimensionally correct. So we know all the terms. M is mass, A stands for acceleration, V stands for velocity. I'll write the dimensional formula of left hand side terms, that is mass is capital M, V is velocity, length LT minus 1 to the power 2, and here let us write mass, and this is L T minus 2. So what is that? M, let us write it together. L 1 into 2 is 2, T minus 2. Similarly here, M, L to the power 1 only, T to the power minus 2. Now check whether these two are equal. Here M to the power 1, L to the power 2, T to the power minus 2. Here L to the power 1. So therefore these equations LHS is not equal to RHS, and hence according to principle of homogeneity, these two terms are not having same dimension, and hence the given equation is incorrect. The given equation is incorrect. Till now, from 1 to 9, I solved all the equations and we came to know that all these equations are dimensionally correct. But now, here there is one more equation I considered which is dimensionally incorrect. So, and also we know that this MA is force. Force is not equal to energy, right? Force is not equal to energy. Therefore, this equation is dimensionally incorrect. And there is one drawback of dimension. What is the limitation of dimension? So if there is a half or 2 or any number, okay, constant number, dimensional analysis fails to find this number, okay. So there is no dimension for the constant, and hence dimension fails to analyze this term. So according to dimension, what is this equation? This is x is ut plus at square. This equation is v square is equal to u square plus ax, right? Because it doesn't identify this number, okay? So dimension does not analyze this number. So fx is mv square minus mu square according to dimension, right? So that is one drawback of dimensional analysis, okay? Now, using the principle of homogeneity, let us find the dimension of a and b in the equation f is a root x plus b t square. First, let us calculate the dimension of the variable a and b. See, we know that according to the principle of homogeneity, dimension of all the terms in a given equation should be same. That means if there is a addition or subtraction or there is a multiplication, then we are adding the same physical quantities, okay. We cannot add force to velocity. Velocity can be added to velocity, or force should be added to force, right? So we cannot add different physical quantities, right? See, for example, 5 kg of mango cannot be added to 5 centimeter of rod, right? You are adding 5 kg of mango and 10 kg of mango. What is the total mass of mangoes? To find, you are adding 5 kg, 10 kg. So that means this is mass. Or you can add 5 centimeter of rod with another 0.5 centimeter of rod. So when you are adding, the physical quantity must be same, right? So body is moving with velocity 10 meter per second, and another vehicle or anything is moving with the speed 60 meter per second, then what is the total speed of both the vehicles? You are adding speed here, right? So you cannot add speed and force. So therefore, the same physical quantity must be added or subtracted or multiplied or divided, right? So using this principle of homogeneity, we can find we can find the dimension of unknown terms, right? A and B are unknown for us. We can find the dimension of unknown term only if what is the condition? The physical quantities, same physical quantities are added or subtracted. See, this is one of the important question you can expect in MCQ or in CET questions, okay? CET, JE or NEET level questions. So, as I mentioned, here A into root x should be equal to F, where what is F? F is force, X is displacement, T is time, okay? Where F is what? Force, X is distance or displacement, and T is time. So each term must be equal to force only. So therefore A can be written as F divided by root x. How to find dimension of A? We can find dimension of A right like this. Write the dimensional formula of force and write the dimensional formula of displacement, L to the power half. Root means it is half. Together M, L, 1 minus half is half. 1 minus half is half. T to the power minus 2. Okay. Similarly, B T square should be equal to F. Therefore, B is equal to F by T square. Write the dimensional formula of F divided by T to the power 2. Together, we can write M, L, T to the power minus 2 becomes minus 4. Now the question is find A by B. Okay. To find A by B, I'll write here m L to the power half t to the power minus 2 divided by m L t to the power minus 4. So which is m 1 minus 1 is 0. So there is no m power, there is no m. L to the power half minus 1 is minus half. T to the power minus 2 plus 4 is plus 2. So what is the dimensional formula of A by B? It is L minus half T2. Is it clear, students? Please go through it properly. Each term should be equal to f, because f is a root x plus bt square, means, see here, this term and this term is added to get force. We can add only the same physical quantities. That means this is also force, this is also force. So two forces are added to get one force. Therefore, equate this to force. This term also be equated to force, and we can write like this: f by root x. Substitute the dimensional formula of each term to get the dimensional formula of unknown terms. Student, here there is one more question. Find the dimension of A into B in the relation P is B minus x square by AT, where P is power. P is power. What is the dimension of power? Rate of doing work, work by time. Work is energy, so it is m L square T minus 2 divided by time. So together it is m L square T minus 3. X is displacement, T is time. So we know that we can add or subtract or multiply same physical quantities. Therefore, here B minus x square. See, we have subtracted x square from B, means B and x square should be same. Right? The dimension should be same. These two must be. I don't know what is B. B is unknown quantity. So that should be same as x square. See here, what is x? Displacement. Right? So therefore, what is the dimensional formula of B? It is L2. Right? Now, we can simplify this as power is equal to x square divided by, in a place of this, you just write x square, because if you subtract, here you are going to get one length, square of the length, right? So therefore, I'll just consider this term as a single term, x square A T. So now rearrange for A can be written as x square by P into T. Now write the dimensional formula. So dimensional formula of A is L square divided by power is m L square T minus 3 into T. Into T is T minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. So L square cancel. So you can write it together as m to the power minus 1 T to the power plus 2. The question is, calculate A into B. So here we are having B, and this is a dimensional formula of A. So multiply these two. A into B is, A is m to the power minus 1 T to the power 2 into B is L square. Together it is m to the power minus 1 L to the power 2 T to the power 2. Student, here there is one more question. The van der Waals equation for gas is P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to RT. So here P is a pressure, V is volume. Pressure is force per area. So what is the dimensional formula? mLT minus 2 divided by L square. Together we can write it as m L to the power 1 minus 2 is minus 1 T to the power minus 2. Okay. And volume is L to the power 3. First, let us calculate, see, the dimension of A and B. So, look at here, B minus B means we can subtract same physical quantity. Therefore, what is the dimension of B? Dimension of B is same as dimension of B, that is L cube. L cube. Then, what is the dimension of A? So, here, look at this term. P plus A by B square. That means we can add only the physical quantity must be same. That means A by B square should be equal to pressure, or A can be written as P into V square. So, pressure dimensional formula is M L minus 1 T minus 2 into volume is L3 to the power 2 means you multiply L3 into 2. So that is M 1 time L minus 1, 3 into 2 is 6, 6 minus 1 is 5, T to the power minus 2. So this is a dimensional formula of A. Is this clear, student? So we are subtracting same physical quantity, that's why B should be same as volume. B is having same dimensional formula of volume, right? So therefore B is L cube, and here A by B square, this term, this is one term. This term is added to pressure means this term should be equal to pressure. So therefore A is P into B square, hence we will get the dimensional formula of A. Like this, checking the correctness of an equation helps us to find the dimension of unknown term. Okay, and this type of numerical you are expecting in competitive exams. Okay, in JEE or in NEET or CET. Okay, so please do practice this type of question. Student, if my video is helpful, please subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.